What good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another reaction video. We get how a small town farmer became an NFL superstar. Let's check this out.
Before hurdling DBs, trucking linebackers, or launching absolute
Josh Allen
for the Bills, Josh Allen lived a shockingly quiet life on a farm. And despite being a freak athlete with a rocket for an arm,
that's why he has a rocket for an arm. Now it all makes sense now, bro.
Overlooked by every Division I college program in the country. This is the story of Josh Allen and how he went from zero-star recruit to NFL superstar. And his story starts on a 3,000-acre cotton farm in the small town of Firebaugh, California. Josh Allen was born on May 21st, 1996, to LaVon and Joel Allen as the second of 4 children. And his hometown, Firebaugh, was tiny, with a population of just 8,600 people. But without that upbringing, Josh wouldn't be the player he is today.
I think that's why Josh developed into the player that he did, because he didn't have a lot of the distractions that he would have had living in a larger town or a big city.
In 2017, he told ESPN that his dad worked his tail off to provide for our family. If I'm half the man he is, I'll be all right in this world. So Allen followed his dad's lead. This included hacking weeds, digging ditches, and moving irrigation pipes.
We didn't grow up in where we can just hop on our bikes and go to a buddy's house. Like me and my siblings, like we had to figure out like how to have fun on the farm.
He'd also help his mother at their family restaurant, Farmer's Daughter. But as you might have guessed, Josh kept himself busy with other hobbies outside the farm life. He played every sport in the book: football, baseball, basketball. He even swam in the summer. And he was great at every sport he played. He led the Firebaugh High School basketball team in scoring and could throw a 90-mile-per-hour fastball.
Not surprised.
Because he played so many sports and was busy with practices and the farm, he didn't have time to attend high-profile football camps to get more exposure. And it didn't help that Firebaugh was far from a football powerhouse. In fact, their rival school, Mendota, always destroyed them when they played. But that would all change once Josh Allen arrived, well, and grew. Because when he started high school, Allen was listed at a skinny 6'2", 180 pounds. And he didn't even start until his junior year. However, those final 2 years, he balled out. His junior year included 26 touchdowns, leading his team to a 7-3 record, and they beat their rival Mendota for the first time in over 10 years.
Josh making
his
history.
Senior year was even more impressive because Allen threw 33 touchdowns and just 5 interceptions, with the best record in school history. He ended his high school career throwing for 5,200 yards and 59 touchdowns. In fact, Allen is the only player in Firebaugh High School history to have his number retired.
Wow, that's crazy, bro. Nigga came in, changed the whole organization around, bro, in high school.
Turning around the fortunes of a historically
inspirational
terrible high school program had to have some weight in college recruiting, right? Nope, not at all. His competition was considered weak, so Allen received 0 Division I offers, despite his stellar high school career. He did receive a walk-on option from San Diego State, but this came with no guarantee that he would get playing time. But even as a 0-star recruit, he still confidently said, "I'm not stopping until I hit the NFL." Now, Josh Allen could have stopped playing football then and there, but a man by the name of Ernie Rodriguez kept Allen on the field. He was the offensive coordinator at Reedley College and was the one coach who actually believed in Allen's ability on the football field. He saw something in the Firebaugh High School star, outside of him being ranked top 4 in the nation in diversified crop production. So Josh attended the JUCO Reedley College, which was just 1 hour away from Firebaugh. So Josh
like he got a dad bod, bro. Had titties and everything. Damn,
attended
Josh.
the JUCO Reedley College, which was just 1 hour away from Firebaugh. But even junior college started rough. Allen started his JC career as a backup for the first 3 games, and after growing 2 inches, now standing at 6'5", 210 pounds, he got his chance. And he showed out. In his very first collegiate game, he ran for 4 touchdowns. And in just 10 games, he had 2,055 yards and 26 touchdowns. This season was one for the record books because the team averaged 452.2 yards per game and was the 9th-ranked JUCO offense in all of California. And Allen was a huge part of that because Reedley put up 285.3 passing yards per game and 39.4 points per game, which was 10th in the state. This success led Allen to have even greater motivation to play Division I football. He was ready, but no one was calling. So he had to do it himself. Allen sent emails to every possible college in the nation. From Alabama to Washington, he held out hope. His messages looked like this, even linking his football highlights. Plus, now he was even bigger, still 6'5", but now weighing 238 pounds. However, just 2 colleges came back with offers, Eastern Michigan and Wyoming. And here's where it got weird,
that's where he went
because
to
Wyoming had scouted Reedley College for one of Allen's teammates, and they didn't offer Allen a scholarship until they found out they lost another prospect they wanted, Eric Dungy, who went to Syracuse. Then Eastern Michigan rescinded their offer after Allen visited Wyoming. But that's okay, because Wyoming coach Craig Bohl was the only FBS coach in the entire nation that came to directly visit Josh Allen in California, simply telling his dad, "We went all around the country and there's only one quarterback we want, and that's your son. He's going to be the face of our program." Still, Allen held out hope for his favorite team growing up, Fresno State, the team he dreamed of playing for since he was 8 years old. But Fresno State went with another option. So after they got commitment from the smaller 175-pound Chasen Virgil, Allen emailed them saying, 6'1", 170, to which they responded, "Yeah, we got our guy. Good luck." So, off to Wyoming Allen went, with an even bigger
I bet they
chip on his
regretted that
shoulder.
shit.
But this marks the beginning of an even more challenging chapter of his football career.
NFL.
In 2015, Josh started his career at Wyoming as the backup behind Cameron Kaufman, an Indiana graduate transfer. But it didn't take long for Allen to get his chance, because in the 2015 opener, Kaufman injured his knee. So, Josh started the second game of the season, ironically, against the team that passed on him, Eastern Michigan. But in just the first quarter, a 24-yard run turned into a disaster. Allen's collarbone shattered into 7 different pieces, quickly ending his 2015 season as a medical redshirt after just 13 plays. However, this extra time actually helped, because he took that time to not only study the playbook, but to get faster and stronger. But the mental part of the game is always the most important factor, which is also why this video is brought to you.
Okay, buddy. No. Skipping right over that, bro. They ain't paying me, so let's get right over that, gang.
Beating the 13th ranked Boise State 30-28 early in the season. And with 2 big wins against top 25 teams, the Cowboys put up 35.9 points per game, good for 2nd in the Mountain West and 25th in the entire nation. Allen threw for 3,203 yards and 36 total touchdowns, 28 passing, 7 rushing, and 1 receiving touchdown. However, it wasn't all great. He also threw 15 interceptions and completed just 56% of his passes that year. But it didn't matter, because Wyoming took home the Mountain West Conference regular season title and played San Diego.
And like that, that's one thing that was the only bad thing you could say about Josh Allen was the turnovers, and he has cut that down to a minimum this year, bro. He has been balling. I think he only got like 1 turnover this whole year so far.
Was a major stepping stone.
That was the only thing that plagued him.
He even considered
and he has cleaned that up real
to
good
the NFL. He talked with multiple people to make a decision. This included his dad, head coach Craig Bohl, and even Carson Wentz. But Bohl ultimately convinced him by saying, "Do you want to get drafted, or do you want a career?" So Josh remained with the Cowboys with a new purpose. That purpose was solely to prepare for a future in the NFL. And in 2017, many people, including Adam Schefter, said Josh Allen will be the #1 pick in the NFL draft next year. But it didn't start the way you would expect. With a young roster that lost 4 all-conference players to the NFL, the Cowboys lost 2 out of their first 3 games. Keep in mind, those losses were to FBS powerhouses Iowa and Oregon, and Allen wasn't looking great. He started the season with just 7 touchdowns to 6 picks. He was also held to under 100 passing yards in back-to-back games against Oregon and Hawaii. But the season
Hawaii,
did
though?
He finished the season throwing 10 more touchdowns and 0 interceptions. Wyoming finished 8-5, and Allen was invited to the Manning Passing Academy that June. But still, there were tons of questions surrounding Josh as he was set to enter the NFL. Many thought Allen was too raw and too inaccurate to last in the league. He drew comparisons to everyone from John Elway to Jamarcus Russell.
Oh, God.
The arguments piled up. Inaccurate.
All I care about is his inaccuracy. He completed 6.
It's like, bro, I could never take Skip Bayless serious, bro. Like, he has had so many bad takes, it's not even funny.
Of his passes,
like, I just refuse to listen to
Didn't
this
step up
goofy ass
against
nigga.
good teams. Throwing the ball 70 miles per hour isn't important.
How often is he going to need a set to throw the ball 90 yards? He might throw, 1 Hail Mary per year? This is unimportant to me.
And A stacked quarterback class in 2018 made it difficult to place Allen. But if we look at his 2018 draft profile, many could argue it was right on the money. A round 1 pick, a 6.4 prospect grade, and said to become a good starter within 2 years. So, how did those first 2 years go? The Buffalo Bills took Allen with the 7th overall pick. They traded up from 12th to get him, as they had an up-and-down experience with Tyrod Taylor from 2015 to 2017. However, Allen was not named a starter at the beginning of his rookie season, but it wouldn't take long. During the season opener against Baltimore, then starter Nathan Peterman posted a 0.0 passer rating.
Oh my gosh!
In the first half.
No, bro. I mean, yeah, Nathan Peterman was just complete dog shit, bro. I don't even think 5 picks was the most he's ever thrown in the game. I think he threw 6 one time. Bro, 5 picks in one half is crazy.
In the first half. So, Allen was asked to step up.
That's
in his
nasty
first
work.
NFL action ever, on September 9th, 2018, Allen had 74 passing yards, but they lost 47-3. Then, the next week, he was asked to start. In Allen's 2018 rookie season, he was 5-6 as a starter. And just like the record, Allen showed flashes of great play,
my
but
gosh.
also some horrible decision-making. He ended 2018 with more interceptions than passing touchdowns.
You can't expect him
but
to be
also
perfect
had
as a
8
rookie.
rushing TDs. For analysts, this was almost spot on with their predictions. Flashes of greatness, but overall inconsistent and a project quarterback. The Bills didn't make the playoffs, and they ended Allen's rookie year with a 6-10 record, which was worse than their record in 2017. So there was nowhere to go but up. The next season, not only did the Bills flip their record to 10-6, Allen made massive strides, and the numbers prove it. 3,089 passing yards, 20 passing touchdowns, 9 rushing TDs, and just 9 interceptions as he improved his completion percentage by 6%. But the most important part, the Bills made the playoffs. They took on the Texans in the wild card round.
I think they lost
the
this
back-and-forth
game.
battle would end in an epic overtime loss, despite starting the game up 16-0. And Allen...
Oh, I didn't remember that. Damn.
Yards. Remember that 2018 draft profile? Well, he did become a good starter within 2 years. And this was just the beginning, because not only did Josh Allen start to understand the NFL game within 2 years, he was about to take the biggest leap of his young career. 2020 brought tons of expectations. Not only did the playoff performance against Houston bring hope, the Bills also acquired Stephon Diggs from the Vikings as a playmaker to help out.
And that really skyrocketed his career,
I knew
bro.
Josh Allen was a good quarterback.
And 2020 started hot. The very first game of the year against the Jets, Allen had his first 300-yard passing game. He went for 312 yards, 2 passing touchdowns, a rushing TD, and a 72% completion percentage. Oh, and the Bills won 27-17. Then it only got better. The very next week, Allen threw for 417 yards and 4 touchdowns against Miami. And the way he did it was even more impressive, as he had this 46-yard pass to win the game in the fourth quarter. The next week, he had his 3rd straight 300-plus yard passing game against the Rams to go with another 4 touchdowns. He actually became the first player in NFL history to have more than one 400-yard, 3-touchdown game without a pick in a season. And this was just halfway through the year. The Bills were also becoming one of the best teams in the NFL, finishing the regular season with a 13-3 record and an AFC East title, their first since 1995. And Allen was a huge part of that. He finished the regular season with 4,544 passing yards, a Bills single-season record, and 37 passing touchdowns to just 10 picks. He also had 8 rushing touchdowns, and because of his stellar play, he became a household name. Not only did he become a Pro Bowler, he also placed second in MVP voting and was second team All-Pro. 2020 brought more success than the Bills had seen in decades, because for the first time since 1993, they went all the way to the AFC Championship game after beating Indianapolis and Baltimore in the playoffs. The 2020 AFC Championship was rough. Playing the Chiefs, Kansas City's defense was smothering, including this late-game interception on Allen to seal it. It was the first red zone pick of Allen's career. Despite this disappointing loss to win the season, this was Allen's one and only interception.
I feel like this game right here really lit a fire under Josh Allen, bro.
Of the playoffs, and he increased his completion percentage by 12% from the previous postseason. He also became the first Bills player to win AFC Offensive Player of the Week honors at least 3 times in one season, doing so 4 times. It was now abundantly clear that the Bills found the face of their franchise, so they had to make sure he was there for the long haul. On August 6, 2021, Allen signed a 6-year, $258 million contract extension with the Bills, then making him the second highest paid NFL player in the league at $43 million a year, and it included a then record $150 million guaranteed.
This money's been awarded, but I got to go out there and continue to earn it.
Now the money was there, and it was time for Josh
That's the
to
perfect
prove
answer
the Bills
right there.
made the right decision by taking them to the next level. And in 2021, he played like a superstar. In Week 2 against Miami, he passed 10,000 passing yards in his career. In Week 5 against Kansas City, he passed Jim Kelly for the most touchdown passes in Bills history through his first 4 seasons, 82 to Kelly's 81. And there were still 11 weeks left in his 4th season. Despite finishing the regular season 11-6, the Bills took home their second straight AFC East title. Allen had 4,407 passing yards, 36 passing touchdowns, and a career-high 409 completions. And they would run into a familiar opponent. But first, the Bills played the first perfect offensive game against the Patriots, beating New England in the wild card round 47-17 with a touchdown on every single offensive possession. And Allen had 5 touchdown passes.
Like, bro, and I felt bad that they lost this game right here because Josh played perfect in the postseason. He had no turnovers. He was just throwing touchdown after touchdown, making play after play. And then, like, it was just his defense let him down, bro.
Led them to another meeting with Kansas City.
They could not stop Kansas City in that fourth quarter.
An instant classic. The back-and-forth battle ended regulation with a 13-second field goal drive by the Chiefs.
13 seconds is just going to haunt them forever, bro.
This is where it got controversial because Kansas City won the coin toss, immediately scored, winning 42-36.
It is caught by Kelsey. Touchdown!
Greatest playoff game of all time, in my
Allen
opinion.
Never got to touch the ball.
Josh Allen was incredible. They lost, but they didn't deserve to lose.
This gave way to a new rule that was introduced in the 2023 postseason, appropriately nicknamed the Josh Allen rule, giving the second team the opportunity to match if the first team scores. Despite this controversial end to a season, Allen set the highest passer rating in a single postseason in 2021 with 149.0. So, now the question became, could Josh Allen keep getting better? The answer's yes, because in 2022, he just kept breaking records. Allen led the league in total air yards with 2,607.
Holy
and in
shit.
Week 5,
Oh
had
my
the longest
gosh.
pass play in Bills franchise history with a 98-yard touchdown pass to Gabe Davis.
Josh is a beast, bro.
Way down the field. Oh
He be making these
Which is
passes
part
look
of a 424-yard,
effortless.
4-touchdown performance against the Steelers. The Bills finished that season 13-3, winning their 3rd straight division title. Allen finished the season with 4,283 passing yards, 35 passing touchdowns, and 7 rushing TDs. And after the emotional recovery of Damar Hamlin following his medical emergency in Week
That
17,
shit, man.
Buffalo
I'm glad he
had
was okay
all the
from that, bro.
motivation they needed.
He been
leading
balling
into
this
the
year, too.
playoffs. And Josh Allen continued to roll. The Bills beat Miami in the wild card game 34-31 with 352 yards and 3 touchdowns from Allen. But then a snowy divisional round matchup with Cincinnati ended their Super Bowl dreams.
This is an ugly
now
game
the
for
narrative
them,
around
bro.
Josh Allen was whether or not he could ever get over the hump in the playoffs.
If Josh Allen plays this way, this team cannot win a championship.
And
Like, okay,
unfortunately,
relax, buddy. Relax. See, like, RC as well, he be pissing me off with his takes, bro. He be having the dumbest takes ever. Like, bro, Josh Allen has one bad game in the playoffs. Like, if he keeps playing like this, bro. Like, this nigga be pissing me off, gang. I despise that nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you.
And unfortunately, the negative vibes carried over into the start of the
Josh be
2023
balling in the
season.
playoffs.
Not
I don't know
only did
what
they
RC be
fall
talking
week 1
about.
to the Jets, who had Zach Wilson take over after Aaron Rodgers tore his Achilles, but Allen also threw 3 picks. But Allen was able to steady the ship, finishing strong.
I mean, but that Jets defense is elite.
4,306
Was
passing
elite
yards,
that year.
29 passing touchdowns, and the most rushing touchdowns by a quarterback ever with 15. He broke Kyler Murray's record with the most games in a season with both a passing and rushing touchdown with 11. In addition, Allen became the only player in NFL history to have 4 straight seasons with over 40 total touchdowns.
Oh my
And
gosh.
Buffalo tie a franchise record
Touchdown
for most
machine, huh?
consecutive AFC titles with 4, something they hadn't done since 1991. But all of this didn't matter without playoff success, and the Bills fans were starting to become
Oh, yeah, I
restless.
remember that. He
So,
was crying.
Allen
Yeah, I
started the
remember
playoff
that,
campaign
man.
with a stellar performance against the Steelers in the wild card round, including this 52-yard house call. But all roads in the AFC lead to one team, the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes.
You don't know how bad I was rooting for these niggas to beat Kansas City. Like, bro, like, All because like the only reason they lost because Tyler Bass wanted to be dog shit
in the divisional round. This time,
like bro.
For the first
I understand
time
it's cold out there, but you
Josh
gotta
accounting
make
for
those
all three
field
of
goals,
Buffalo's
bro, in clutch time.
touchdowns, they
Got
lost
to.
in the divisional round for the 3rd straight season.
Sucks.
Damn, man.
Losing sucks.
And after this, many were convinced the Bills' championship window was officially closed. And the 2024 offseason only made that noise louder. The departure of many of the Bills' key pieces over the years, most notably Stephon Diggs, marked a new era.
But they didn't miss a
Buffalo.
step, though,
One thing
especially
remains the
defense.
same,
They didn't
and
miss a
that's
step.
Josh Allen
Offense been
leading the
looking
charge.
really
He
good,
started the
especially
first
with
month of
adding Amari
2024
Cooper.
with 7 touchdowns and no interceptions, continuing to show that with him at the helm, anything is possible. And while people continue to doubt his greatness, even being named the most overrated player in the league in an anonymous poll by his
Hold up. Whoa.
to show that with him at the helm, anything is possible. And while people continue to doubt his greatness, even being named the most overrated player.
How is he the most overrated player, though? Bro, what? Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That's major dick suck right there, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's major dick suck.
League in an
Holy
poll by his
shit.
peers.
Josh Allen was voted as the most overrated.
If anything, hold up. This list is all fucked right now. Hold up. For one, T-Law should be number 1. Allen shouldn't even be on this list. Neither should Herbert. I ain't gonna lie. T-Law should be 1. Shit. Hurts is right there too. That's pretty fair. You know what I'm saying? Because he's been a little iffy this year. Tua, I think Tua should be on this list, but Herbert and Josh Allen should not be on this list whatsoever, bro. What? That like, bro, come on, gang. This is bullshit. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. This is major dick suck. Major dick suck, bro.
Player.
He continues to silence the haters with elite quarterback play as the Bills are
like, how is he overrated?
Another division title, and Allen is once again an MVP candidate. And at the end of the day, he's doing pretty damn well for a farmer from Fireball. If you enjoyed this video, stick with Blitz, subscribe, and check out some of our other content right here.
Hey man, that was a great vid. I want to know what you guys think down in the comments below. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know what other NFL videos you want me to react to. Without further ado, I'm out. Yeah.